My name is Dodji. I'm a regular user of QJTrader, and today I'll be showing you guys the main tools I use on a daily basis for my trading. Now, when I want to start my day, I usually want to get like a broad image of what the market is going to look like. And for this, I need a specific tool which is called the early and late ticker. You can find it if you go in your tools and click on early ticker right there. If you're looking at my window right now, you might notice that it is completely full. However, if I'd opened it from 9:30 to 4, it would have been completely empty with nothing on it. Now, this is not a glitch or something abnormal. This is completely normal because, as the name implies, the early and late ticker is strictly designed to work during the time that is outside of the normal market hours. So we're talking specifically about the pre-market session and the after-hour session. Now I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of the columns that you can see on the early and late ticker. So you can see the time that each trade happened, the symbol of the traded stock, the volume, the price that it was traded at, and you can see the close, the change from the close for each different stock. For example, if I go on QEMC, that was traded at 15, which is 3 minutes earlier, you can go and open it up and you can see that. I can see that it was traded at 64 cents, which is a 0% change from the latest price. Now, another thing you can see directly from the early and late ticker is the buyer's ID and the seller's ID. Once I find something interesting, I like to dig a little deeper into it. I can go ahead and open the liquidity ticker. Now, I have it open right there, aem.ca, and you can see that the ticker is a pretty simple tool that only shows three columns. The first column is the time, then you can see the bid and the ask. There are three different type of actions that you can see on the liquidity ticker, which is a cancel, a remove, or adding something. I'll go ahead and find it there. You can find the new, the cancel, and the remove that we just talked about. However, in some cases, you can also see a CFO, which stands for change from order. Now, let's talk about how this window is structured. It's divided in three columns, as you can see on the left, the time, the middle, the bid, and on the right, the ask. Now, in the bid and ask columns, you can see different actions as cancel, remove, or you can see a new order on any of the sides. The platform colors these events based on whether the liquidity changes are supporting or adding pressure against the stock's price. For example, if you see some green on the bid size, like right there, when there was a new order at 220.83, it means that the prices are moving upwards. If you pay close attention to the ask size, you can see a REM, which means remove, which is also highlighted in green. And this is because instead of having more pressure on the stock, the REM is going to remove pressure, which is going to make the stock be easier to move upwards. On the flip side, when you see some red on the ask side, like this new 100 right there, it's going to make it harder for a stock to move upwards. Now, after narrowing down and seeing which activity it is, I usually move to the level 2, which is accessible right there if you click on each one of your stocks. Now, as you know, you can see the level 2 from each one of these books. However, I like to go ahead and open the level 2 on a specific stock if I really want to just look at the prices without trading. I'll go ahead and make it bigger. Now, as you can see on my level 2 tool, I can see the prices for each side of the market, but I can also choose to sort it differently. For example, this is sorted by board lot, but I can go ahead and sort it by odd lots, by special terms, or simply adding a ticker on the side. On the basic level 2, I can see the market, the ID of each trade, the size, and the price. However, if I want more details, I can go ahead and click on OD on the side, which is going to give me much more details on every single one of these trades. For example, I can see the order ID, the time, and much more things. If I go ahead and click on options, I can change every single color and the font of my own level 2 to make it more appealing for my eyes and easier for me to understand. Now, that was it for the short overview of the tools I use on a daily basis. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.